be upon you, dear friends. Amira here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to tell you about the very important day of Arafah, one of the most sacred days in the Islamic calendar. This day plays an important role in our spiritual life, and I want to share their meanings and rituals with you. So, let's get started. Like other Muslim holidays, the day of Arafah is typically observed according to the lunar calendar, which means the date changes annually every year. According to tradition, the annual sacred pilgrimage to the holy Mount Arafat typically takes place on the 9th day of the Islamic month of Dhu al-Hijjah. In 2024, this day falls on June 15th. The day after the day of Arafah, Muslims celebrate one of the main holidays of the year, Eid al-Adha. For Muslims, this well-known story contains references to the geography of the Arabian Peninsula. It was on Mount Arafat that Adam and Eve, expelled from paradise, met again for the first time and came to know each other. It was also there that Adam received forgiveness for his sins. In memory of this event, Muslims gather at the foot of Mount Arafat on the last day of Hajj, which is obligatory for believers as a pilgrimage to the holy sites. The day of Arafah has been celebrated since the early years of the Islamic religion. Like most other commemorative days, it is revered by all branches of Islam, both Sunnis and Shias. The second name for the day of Arafah is the day of standing on Mount Arafat. This refers to the main tradition of this observance. Ideally, a Muslim should experience it during Hajj, the obligatory pilgrimage to Mecca. Mount Arafat is located 20 kilometers from this holy city for believers. According to tradition, if a pilgrim does not perform the standing on Mount Arafat, their Hajj is considered incomplete, meaning they will have to repeat the entire journey again. Pilgrims performing Hajj spend this day on the slopes of the mountain itself and in the valley nearby. And in the valley, it should be understood that we are talking about the Arabian Peninsula, most of which is covered by deserts. Mount Arafat itself is small, which means there is no shade in the valley. Believers voluntarily take on the challenge of the heat and sun. How should one properly observe the day of Arafah? What should be done on this day and what should be avoided? According to tradition, on this day Muslims should observe a voluntary but non-obligatory fast. This means that food can typically only be consumed early in the morning, before sunrise and after sunset. One should only eat halal food, and any violation is permissible only if necessary. In such cases, one should ask Allah for forgiveness. All household chores need to be finished before lunch. This applies not only to cleaning or other household tasks, but also to preparing dinner. The second half of the day, devout Muslims spend in prayers. On this day, any sins are multiplied, while any good deeds are rewarded by Allah. Therefore, on the day of Arafah, it is customary to seek forgiveness for sins and wrongdoings. Thank you for your attention, friends. Each time, I am happy to share information with you that you might not have known. For now, I bid you farewell, and we will see each other again very soon. Until next time.